Alright, hello everyone. So here's another video where I show you a profitable 3D print and a good niche for 3D printing that you can enter right now. So let's jump right in. And this is the listing I want to focus on. It's a bookend in the shape of a bookshelf. It's a pretty simple print, but they are charging 44 euros or around $50. And that's insane. There are a bunch of good reviews, customer reviews, and people really love this product. If we go to their store, we can see that they made over 3,200 sales by only offering those kinds of bookshelves. They're always in the shape of a bookshelf, and they're pretty basic, but the images are good, the print quality looks good, they're doing something right here. So instead of guessing, we can look at eRank. eRank is a paid website, a paid service that analyzes Etsy listings, and they can show you the estimate amount of revenue they generated. So I looked up their store here, and we can see this listing made close to $100,000 in revenue. That's not 100% accurate, but it should be about right. It is in that direction. So that's crazy. Similar listings from this store are also doing really well, and I think the profit margin is good here, really good. So if we look at Bookend on Etsy in general, we can see a bunch of people also 3D print in this niche and 3D print similar items, but they really seem to embrace that bookshelf, tiny bookshelf design, and there are not a bunch of stores doing the same. That's really interesting. Most of these listings here are not interesting at all, so I don't think this is a saturated niche. This looks pretty boring, but as you can see, some of the good designs, let's go back to the first page, some of these good designs, like this basic one is also a bestseller, selling 2 within the last 24 hours. That's a pretty good sign. All right, but look at the keyword for yourself to find designs you can take inspiration from. So let's look at the keyword. This is going to be interesting. I looked up bookend here, and as you can see, 13,000 people looked for bookends on Etsy in the last month. That's really, really good. So I often sell in Etsy niches that have around 2,000 or 3,000 average searches. They're really small niches, but 13,000 is really good. So if you are able to rank on the first page, a bunch of those users will see your listing, which is amazing, and you don't have to really pay for your traffic besides the Etsy fees. So that's amazing. What's also interesting is some of the most popular keywords in this niche. So it's Dragon Bookend, Hogwarts Bookend, Goth Bookend, Nose Bookend, Cute Bookend, Octopus Bookend. So if you take inspiration from these keywords and make something like Dragon Bookend, seems to be one of the most popular ones, even though it's just a tiny amount of the 13,000. But something like this can maybe give you an idea on what to create. Let's look at some of the other popular examples. So this one made $10,000, and it's just let me pull it up. It's just an old building, an old mansion that fits these fantasy books. So something like this can work as well. Or here is a dragon bookend making over $10,000. These cute little ghosts making over $4,000 in revenue. And I think the last one, it's again a dragon design making close to $4,000. So there is nothing crazy about these designs, but the only thing is people really like to buy bookends. They need this to be solved. They want to store their books in their shelves. So make a suitable solution for that and be creative. With 3D printing, you can do literally anything you want. So be creative and make it custom for any type of book, I would say. If you have no clue on what to do, let me reset this. Look up Bookend on MakerWorld or any other 3D printing website and see what other people created with their 3D printer. And if you can't design yourself, maybe reach out to some of these designers. You can click on here and just message them and ask them for a commercial license to sell their designs. Maybe you have to spend like $10 per month to sell his design, but it might be worth it if you find the right design. If you don't want to do that, go to filters and public domain, and you can sell all of these designs however you like. There is no license on them. If they're on public domain, you can sell them right away. You don't have to ask for permission or anything else. So they're mostly basic and nothing special because people don't really like just giving out their products. But some of these might work. So, and the last tip I want to give you is I often use Meshi AI to generate 3D models. It's free. At least you can generate 20 designs per month for free. Maybe you can generate some kind of shape and turn it into a bookend. That would be my tip if you can't really 3D model yourself. So that's it with this video. I hope you really enjoyed. If you have any questions about this niche or this product, leave it down below. I will try to answer everything. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.